Welcome back, it's me, Lou. Alright, so today I'm here for another toy haul video. Please excuse my voice. I've been a little bit under the weather lately. I think it's a combination of having a cold and maybe allergies. So you're just gonna have to put up with me for a little bit. Alright, so today I am in beautiful Roselle, Illinois, and I just came back from visiting Wax Packs Records and Toys and also Grognard Games. The first thing I picked up today, I grabbed this. The old Aliens, Kenner Scorpion Alien from way back in the day. If you were a kid during the 90s, you probably remember this action figure very fondly. This is this is one of those things that every time I see them, I just get giddy. These toys came out like in the early 90s. I believe this one was from 92. It's awesome. It's pretty much just like your standard Xenomorph. You know, nothing too crazy. You know, it's just kind of like recolored, and it even comes with a little face hugger. And then on the back, you kind of have like a small little checklist of all the figures that came out back in the day. Yeah, I love these older vintage alien figures from Kenner. Back in the day, Kenner, they produced so many awesome toys in the 90s, like Terminator, Predator. I'm a big fan of their G.I. Joe Extreme line also. You know, back then, these like 5-inch scale figures were just awesome. And even though they're not super articulated, you know, I still think that in some ways they hold up today in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship. You know, we don't really see action figures like this anymore. I grabbed this little guy. I got this from my brother. It's a small little Gundam. That's pretty neat. It's kind of the RX-78-2, but like in a black and gray color scheme. And then lastly, at Grognard Games, I got these miniatures for Trench Crusade. Trench Crusade is kind of like the new hotness in the world of like tabletop games, like, you know, like Warhammer and stuff like that. Much more affordable than Warhammer. You know, these are only like 25 bucks. The sculpts are beautiful, and they give you different options here for the Sniper Priests. So there's only 2 miniatures inside, but you can kind of change their gear and their loadout depending on what you want. Yeah, these are really nice. I like these a lot. And these are produced by Archon Studios. They produce some fantastic miniatures. You know, they have their Dungeons and Lasers line. They do Masters of the Universe. And the quality of their plastic models is just excellent. And these look just amazing. Just look at that. Not sure which ones I'm going to build up, but very stoked on these. So yeah, this is a pretty short toy haul video. You know, I just wanted to share this with you. Really excited about this one here. I'm probably going to leave this mint on card and just hang it on the wall. I have a bunch of these figures at home. All sorts of different Xenomorphs, but there's just something about this on the package. You know, the graphic design and package work is just awesome. You know, I'm a big fan of like the older graphic design work from like the 90s and the early 2000s, especially in the toy space. I think they were doing some really cool eye-catching graphics. All right, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer subscriber, thank you so much for continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.